Court, ready? Good afternoon. I want to address the recent search warrant and arrest involving Deontay Cannon at 2353 Henry Circle and the actions of our deputies during that operation. First, it is important for the community to understand what our deputies knew going into this warrant service. Mr. Cannon has been described in law enforcement records as a suspected gang-affiliated individual. He is a suspected leader of the violent criminal street gang Youngins with Money and a suspected associate of the Sex Money Murder Bloods. He is a confirmed convicted felon with a history of weapons violations and narcotics distribution. Our investigators had identified him as a high-level drug trafficker operating in Augusta, and members of the gang have been involved in multiple shooting incidents this year. Based on our deputies' training and experience, when individuals with this background are confronted, especially during active gang conflicts, there's a very real risk that they may be armed and prepared to use violence. That information matters. It shapes how deputies approach a situation and the level of threat they reasonably perceived in the moment. During the execution of the warrant, one suspect surrendered without incident. Another fled but surrendered after being taken to the ground. Mr. Cannon also fled on foot and was taken to the ground by deputies. At that point, he resisted efforts to place him in handcuffs. In that struggle, Deputy Nicholas Boyd struck Mr. Cannon twice to gain compliance. Under the law, that level of force can be legally justified when a suspect is resisting arrest, particularly when deputies reasonably believe the suspect may be armed and dangerous. We do not ignore the risk our deputies faced in that moment, and we take into account what they knew about Mr. Cannon and the threat he potentially posed. As is our policy, after any use of force incident or arrest, the body-worn camera video is reviewed by supervisory personnel. However, legality alone is not our standard. We hold ourselves to a higher expectation. In this case, while the force used was within the bounds of the law, it was not consistent with what I expect from our deputies. We teach our deputies a simple principle: just because you can does not mean you should. That principle applied here. As a result, Deputy Boyd has been suspended for 10 days and will undergo additional training focused on arrest and control techniques, team tactics, and decision-making under stress. During this training period, he will be assigned to court services. This is about correcting behavior, reinforcing expectations, and ensuring we continue to improve as an agency. Additionally, Lieutenant Kyle Gould took a photograph of Mr. Cannon from the body-worn camera footage and shared it. That is a violation of our policy and our professional standards. He has also been suspended for 6 days. We will not tolerate the misuse of sensitive images or information regardless of the circumstances surrounding the arrest. Let me be very clear. I support our deputies when they act in good faith to protect themselves and this community. Serving high-risk warrants is dangerous work, and our people step into that danger every single day. At the same time, accountability is not optional. Professionalism is not optional. We can acknowledge the risks deputies face while still holding them responsible for how they respond. We are committed to transparency and accountability while ensuring due process for all involved. No arrest where an individual does not want to be arrested will ever look good on camera. The best advice we can give is simple. If deputies are there for you, you are told you are under arrest, stop and place your hands on top of your head. Save the arguments for court. Do not run, because you will most likely be taken to the ground during this arrest. Everyone deserves their day in court, and that is our goal every single day. Our community deserves both safety and trust, and we will continue to aggressively target violent gangs and drug traffickers who harm this community, and we will continue to hold ourselves to the highest standards in how we do that work. This is my commitment as your sheriff. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
The picture that has been leaked and shared multiple times on social media, I just want to make sure to clarify. What you're saying is the body camera was reviewed because of policy in a use of force incident, not because the picture was shared.
Right, absolutely. All right.
It's an automatic policy for every single use of force. You'll actually see in the use of force report, body worn camera video was reviewed by Supervisor ABC. The supervisor that reviewed the body worn camera did take a picture of it.
All right, so at this time, we'll allow you all to only view the body worn camera footage that from 3 of our officers that involved this incident, okay?
I'm gonna ask that all sound and video not be recorded.